J.B. Moore Field, the place to be on the campus of Auburn University. It is game number 3.
Statistics are off the chart in those game 3s. 3-0, 3 complete games, 27 strikeouts in.
Cloudy afternoon on the Plains. Coffee, Briggs, Newland will lead things off. Clark, Petty, Gutierrez.
Best hitters, not just in the SEC, but in the country. She has yet to reach in this series.
The Southeastern Conference. Second team all SEC will slap this one over to third. Denver Bryant in time. 6 this weekend.
And to your point, you know, that energy and that excitement.
3 in the 7th. Right back to Penta over to first for the second out. 2 that she hit back on Friday.
Yeah, and that last pitch that she threw is that off.
Swung on and miss. 1-2-3 frame. 14. Garcia had the big home run. Set the series.
Is going to be to limit those free passes. She's very good when she's got that.
And that ball, I believe, clipped her. Came inside. This one popped up. Foul territory and an easy grab by Newland. A senior, Coral Springs, Florida. 3 for 6 in the series. Down the right field line. And it'll be tracked down by Rudity.
You mentioned Ellis, you know, she was the one last year you circled on the lineup card saying.
Malta does have good speed over at first, and she'll try to steal second, and she is thrown out. Player of the week, Michelle.
Yeah, when you really start looking at line.
Maddie Penta in the circle as advertised to start this game 3. Right back up the middle and a base hit, and LSU has its first base runner. Petty 2 for 6. Home run in game 1 in inning number. Pass Penta right off of her glove, and LSU in business with runners at first and 1 for 5 this weekend. Here has been fantastic all weekend. Outer half, knee high. It's 60 miles an hour for a called strike 3. And this is her first opportunity. Runners in scoring position in this series. Excuse me, swing, and that'll be caught on the run by Packer for the second out. Concept of an injured core. There's a lot of things moving, a lot of parts moving. Swung on and missed. The second strikeout for Maddie Penta. LSU strand
out of the jam. 3 strikeouts in the game, all via that pitch. The off speed. She's smoking. The Women's College World Series.
Base hit for Ellis to left field, and a good start for Auburn.
Season for sure. I think that the series, we'll get back to that in a second.
Bryant flies out to right.
I think the
1 for 6 this weekend. Here at the bottom of the first time we've seen this in more than 5 years here at Auburn. Well, that one bounced up there. It'll get away from Newton. This weekend has been something that has been downright incredible. Coffee comes up with it over to first in time, and a great job, Michelle.
Favorite quote of some of the shows out there that people are binge watching these days.
First 3-ball count leads to a walk.
Especially in between, you know, at bats, you have so much time to beat yourself up. You have to let it go. You can't dwell on the past. You can't change it.
Roach pops it up. Easy play for Pleasance. Auburn's Anna Stewart. Started her career at Southern Illinois. Fly ball straight away center, and Packer has it 2 steps short of the track for the first out.
I mean, that is the radar gun's going to get a workout.
Right back to Penta, top of the order, and Coffee now 0 for 2.
Yeah, Montana Fouts, just so many tools, and you know she's almost kind of offense out.
Briggs over to shortstop, and Peralta makes the play. Packer, the junior from Chattanooga.
Massage, just stretching out.
Good take by Packer.
It's a nice low rise ball.
Season 7th pitch of the AB coming. Payoff once again. Swung right through it. Throw down to second, not in time.
Heard that one.
The 0-2. That's going to get to deep short. Runners at first and second. Anyways, you've got Packer at second, Lisenby at first. Big time opportunity. Got underneath that one. Should be playable for Stewart. And the runners power her first time up. Chafin still has to be careful here with 2 aboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Popped it up. Stay in the infield, battling the sun. And a play is made by Carly Petty. Who else? Rock solid in a critical moment, right?
Absolutely. Those are really tough plays when Newland, her ability to go yard.
Outside, ball 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Her last at bat in the second inning, she led off with a base hit back up time. And you can just see the way she pauses. Anything elevated toward the outfield is going to carry.
Jammed her and tracked down by Peralta for the all-important first.
So that this is going to be a game that's going to be low scoring, and base hit in her first at bat, battling here.
Not this time. How about the 4th strikeout by Maddie Penta? And it seems like we've had plenty of runners aboard today, including a couple of leadoff innings. Likely plates the first run of the afternoon. Past Penta, over to Roach in time, and the side is retired. And that Denver Bryant is going to have something to say about it. We've talked about her energy, her scoreless game here in the 4th. Upstairs at 49, and Bryant is aboard. It's always fascinating to watch how it all changes, and to me, it's all a big smokescreen, Michelle.
Yeah, who takes who and what team needs somebody.
Off the middle, base hit. Auburn is cooking here in the bottom of the 4th. What do you like about what she brings to the circle?
Well, Berzon, she just has all the tools, just a fresh.
Up the middle, right back. And over to first. What an opportunity for Rose Roach. In relief of Chafin. Gets a strikeout. Now Auburn has scored first in each of the first 2 games. Would love to make it 3B potentially for LSU. Berzon got it. 2 strikes, and they get the bye in the SEC tournament. Always critical. And
Yeah, it's
fly ball to
absolutely.
right field is called.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Ruta D 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Both teams today, Michelle.
In the circle, it's a quality game.
Over to second, in time for Roach for the second out.
And actually when it starts to break, so Penta just spinning a gem. By batter as well, you could add that in there, but you limit those free passes. They have to hit their way on base. So far, she's retired the inning in order.
This one swatted to right. Tresvik battling the sunlight, comes up with it cleanly.
She's still got Peralta to swing at it.
3 strikeouts out of the pen for Lisenby's 1 for 2. Berzon went 7 innings yesterday, only ready with 3 strikeouts. And this one lofted to right center.
Number 5,
Here's Coral Springs, 144 and 7. As she grounds out to first on the first pitch, and another 1-2-3.
It's elevated. It's over 430 coming in today. Her on-base percentage over 5. She's looking for something different.
Right past Penta, over to second for the first out. 43 on the year. Batting second again today.
Since 2017.
Back to the circle, Penta fires over to Ellis for the second out. Newland has pop in the bat. We've seen that this weekend. 0 for 1 today with a walk. And a 4-pitch walk. Second of the game issued by Maddie Penta. Game 2 yesterday. Clark's 1 for 4 strikeouts for Maddie Penta. The 1-2, make it 5. She has been outstanding. Ellis 1 for 2.
The dugout.
Right back to Sydney, over to first. And the jump.
Going to talk baseball. I got to talk a little bit about the Rays. They're 13-0 start. Shirley has 3. And just the 2 innings here and make that 4.
Indeed. Second out. KK McCrary's 1 for 2. Base hitter last time up in the 4th. In Knoxville. Up the middle, base hit. So McCrary's aboard for the second time, and the inning continues here in the bottom of the 6th. Right back to Berzon to retire the side. The 2-out single. And Carly Petty will lead things off. 5, 6, and 7, 2 up first. Over to first, and Ellis is there off the hop. Dean talked about that with us as well. Her work ethic got significantly better after an outstanding start to her freshman year. This one looped into center field. That'll stay up long enough for Michaela Packer. Pitch 98 is going to be golfed high in the air to the shallow part of left field, and now in the infield. Junior out of Asheboro, North Carolina. Just missed. Emma, the pinch hitter. Winning run over at first. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th.
Down a little bit now, but she evens up to 2-2.
Swung right through it. Runner goes. Throw to second is in time. Strike him out. Throw him out. One of those 8 home runs coming in game 1. Over to short, Pleasance fields and fires cleanly. Got free softball coming up. Things off 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. AU actually 0 2 in extra innings. They lost.
And it was either fatigue, loss of focus. I mean, she has been stellar. And, you know, at times, too, Roy, it's easier to stay focused.
Balls behind 0 1. Ninth game this year with more than 100 pitches. The 0-2. A slow roller over to Bri Ellis for the second out. Down the top of the order, Danica Coffey in search of that first hit of the series.
So that's a hard take.
Couldn't lay off it again. Strikeout number 7.
Ball on the outer half. Penta working hard, seeing.
Lisenby will lead things off. She's 1 for 3. Week she has caught fire for the home team. And a good start for Auburn in the bottom of the 8th. Lisenby going back to game 1 on Friday night in the first inning. Could be 2. Pleasance over to second and to first in time. And here's Bri Ellis. Puts a charge into that one. Will the ballpark hold it? Yes, and the grab made by Rudady. Well, the sun sets right down that direction. Outer half, knee high, and a called strike 3. The punch out for Berzon.
Wing, but the odds of that happening are not great. So you really need to be thinking situationally. Here's a look at those numbers that she's been coming into today's game. 3-0 in those.
And this one through the left side for a base hit. Briggs is aboard for the first time. Newland up to bat, and she's had a couple of good ABs this afternoon. Oh, but it right out of the glove of Lisenby.
Off the glove. Nice effort by Penta. Rise ball above the eyes, and Clark is going to try to go get it. LSU is just
Over to shorts, and the force out.
She's got 3 real distinct pitches that she can work with. She loves to work both sides of the plate.
It started to die down. Petty's 1 for 3. How about a strikeout? Auburn escapes.
In the top of the 9th, but the pitching staff and the spin from low, getting out of it. How to put all those things together. You've got to hit good pitches. You've got to be productive situationally now more than ever.
KK McCreary, 3-hopper over to Pleasance for the first out. Isis Tresvik, 6 home runs this year, rips that one down the left field line. Up with it quickly. With situation with runners aboard. I'm getting ready to tee you up with the question. Okay, what's the strategy? Bunt it over to first. Tag applied. Throw to second. Not in time. That's a productive out.
Roach is going to get this one down. Lucky that that ball gets down quickly.
Side in ball 1. Here in the bottom of the 9th, the 1-0. Drilled into right field. Big turnaround third. Throw home, not in time, and Auburn walks it off. Newland just to make it close. 1-0, our final score.
How about
Packer plates. It's the K-Rod presentation of Sunday Night Baseball.